Hello YouTube, what is going on? It is Epic Big Bird, and I've got some more Rome 2 Total War online action for you all today. Today I am building off of my Carthage builds, working on some more tactics with spear-based armies. Today I'm facing off against Macedon. This is a large funds battle, so 11,700 talons each. My army consists of 6 mercenary Balearic slingers, 2 Libyan hoplites, 6 late Libyan hoplites, my general and bodyguard, 2 African war elephants, and 2 noble cav. And my Macedonian opponent today has fielded 3 pikemen, 3 thorax swordsmen, 4 mercenary Rhodian slingers, and 4 companion cavalry. Now, I chose this battle because I think it illustrates kind of some fundamental strategies here that I'm building off of with these spear-based Carthage builds. You can see here, once again, I've come slinger heavy, and I've checked up on the stats. The mercenary Balearic slingers, in my opinion, are better than the mercenary Rhodian slingers. I'm not sure how expensive Rhodian slingers are, but the Rhodian slingers only have 10 armor, and the Balearics have 25. I also have 2 extra more than my opponent does. The Rhodian slingers do have more health, slightly more health, and higher base morale than my Rhodian slingers, but I'm not too worried about that. The thing that is most threatening that my opponent has fielded is his companion cavalry. However, I can use my elephants to win the cavalry battle. I first just need to make sure that I remove my opponent's skirmishing edge so he can't get hits in on my elephants. You can see here I've gotten into a skirmishing range, and we're going to start eliminating my opponent's skirmishing edge. Right now, the proper decision would be for my opponent probably to attack. I'm not 100% sure, but he should not skirmish with me right now because it's quite obvious I'm going to win. You can see his cavalry are moving to the flanks, which is a smart decision. You can see, to respond to this, I'm going to box out my cavalry somewhat defensively. I'm going to keep my noble cav and my elephants facing his cav for the time being. And you can see here we've pretty much wiped his Rhodian slingers from the field. The only thing is so my opponent has 3 pikemen, which aren't very offensive, but he has 3 thorax swordsmen, which are a pretty offensive unit. Against my late Libyan hoplites or my Libyan hoplites, they would easily tear through either of those. Late Libyan hoplites, it's going to take a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure they'll win the fight. Check the stats real quick. Yeah, because of their bonus versus infantry and their melee attack is much higher than a spear unit. Yeah, these guys would definitely beat my late Libyan hoplites. So, since he has 3 pikemen, my key here is just basically going to be to not engage them from the front. I should be able to outmaneuver them since they're pikes. But here you can see I've killed all of his Rhodians, so I'm going to take these front 2 Libyan hoplites, which I were using to screen for my Balearic slingers. I'm going to pull them to the flanks to help support the cavalry fight. And right now I'm basically just kind of deciding what I want to do next. I still have a lot of ammo for my mercenary Balearic slingers, and I'm trying to decide the best way to use them. You can see here I'm going to decide to advance with my infantry corps. On my left flank here, I'm shifting my elephants, swapping places with my noble cav over here. I'm going to keep my elephants closer towards his infantry body. You can see his cavalry swinging towards my rear. That's another reason why I stepped forward with my infantry body. Again, his cavalry is now the most dangerous element on the field. You notice that I left my Libyan hoplites back here with my cavalry still. But yeah, I basically advanced, and I'm going to focus fire on these thorax swordsmen because I believe they're the most dangerous thing infantry-wise that my slingers could do damage to. With focus fire, it is going to, wear down on these guys. These guys are pretty heavily armored, but the focus fire will work on them. You can see I moved my elephants, made them very threatening towards my opponent's rear. It's going to force his pikes to turn in on themselves. I'm going to go ahead and accept that engagement with my hoplites. They should do fairly well in the sides of those pikes. But you can see here, his thorax swords push up into my hoplites, who also aren't in phalanx wall. So that's going to be a losing battle. Over here, I want you guys to see this. I don't get all the way around his pikes, and I actually kill about 3 or 4 of my African war elephants on the charge into these pikemen. That's not a good thing. Over here, his cavalry have now massed and they're charging my general. You can see here I mobilized my noble bloods to the left and right, and I got a very nice pincer movement on all of his cav. And now my Libyan hoplites, are going to get into this fight unopposed. They're going to do pretty good in a cavalry fight. It's not going to take too long. Now my Rhodian slingers are going to focus fire on this engagement, and you can see here my elephants getting all the way clear of these pikemen and getting into the very back in the center of the fight. That's going to break the center, and then they're going to turn right and mop up all of these thorax swords over here. So the center is now broken. His cavalry are pinned up and are in no way able to support the fight, the infantry engagement, which is where they needed to be. And they are also in a losing fight, to be dead honest. So yeah, I really just wanted to show this battle because I think it illustrates some fundamental tactics about this kind of skirmishing build armies that I've been showing. First and foremost, what you want to do is you want to eliminate your opponent's skirmishing edge, especially when you have high value units like elephants. Your goal first, it should almost be in steps. Always take out their skirmishing edge, because you want to dominate the field with your skirmishing edge. It would be that whether they have javelins, bows, or even slingers, always kill them. You don't want them messing with your elephants or your own slingers. Then second step would be it's up to you really. There I kind of took out the infantry corps first because I knew that was going to be the more decisive element. I found it more opportune to use my elephants on the infantry engagement first. I felt that his infantry probably would have bested my own, and that would not have been good. That would have put me in a very dangerous position in the late game. So that's why I decided to shift my elephants the way I did, and that's why I decided to use them the way I did. So thank you so much for checking out this video, guys. I hope you learned something tactical. I will be bringing more videos like this soon, so please stay posted. This has been Epic Big Bird signing off.